Ser Ezio, thank God. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I couldn't stop them, Annetta. I tried, I swear. But there were so many guards.
Please, come with me. We need to get you off the streets.
What of my mother and sister?
They're safe. I'll bring you to them.
No. It's too dangerous for us to travel together. Tell me where to go and I'll meet you there.
My sister's house. Just north of the Duomo.
I'm on my way.
Annetta. Date of birth 1457. Profession servant. The Auditore family's live-in servant, Annetta, had one of the few respectable jobs allowed lower-class Renaissance women. Rich families seldom had more than 1 or 2 servants. Most were young, sometimes children. Many hoped their masters would help raise their standing, but usually turnover was rapid. Ultimately, very little is known about Annetta's life. She passed on without making a mark on history. That's depressing.
Come, don't be shy.
We just saw I have it. The latest Vogue artist from
I guess some people don't care about making a mark on history.
Oh, that is impressive. The wreck.
Whoa, that is impressive. That would be my reaction too, I'm not gonna lie. I'd just be like, yo, that fella moving. God damn. Sensation. An elixir of lead and pomegranates guards. Would you try an elixir of lead and pomegranates? You cure your ills?
Accept my apologies, good sir.
I gotta apologize for nothing. I just gotta get around these guards, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Nice son. Physics. My knees. God is moving. That might will kill me. Nani? My knees. Yeah, Ezio really got to be built different.
Why are you here? Get down.
Don't worry about me. And also don't tell me what to do. Eat your ass. Straight up! Hut! Ugh. Oh yeah. Act casual. I didn't mean to steal that guy's money, I can't lie to you. La Rosa Colta. One of those strange glyphs Sean mentioned is on this landmark. You should go find it. Nani? Opened in 1465, La Rosa Colta, the plucked rose, quickly became essential to Florentine life. The women there were known for being upper class, and they were educated in poetry and the arts, as well as sexual intercourse. It was not rare to see members of the Signoria at La Rosa Colta, and even on occasion, a Medici. They got some good hookers. Oh, shit.
Holy focaccia! What on earth is he up to?
Focaccia? I'm hungry now. Oh yeah, I need to put on my my bird vision. I can see the symbol. Oh.
Wait, that's not possible.
Oh,
This
there you go.
can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh, shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't. It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond then. I can't believe
A
this.
what? Do a what to Desmond?
Hello, this is... they call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What
You good?
century is it?
Who mans this is?
Never mind. I've
Knowers
hidden the
know.
code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh,
Nani?
the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
The
Hold
fella
on, wait a second.
before us.
The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood,
The dead one?
those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Nani? 5 of these mythic scenes share a core similarity. Pick them out and you'll begin to see. Apples. Oh, I didn't mean to select it. There we go. Do we got apples? If I see an apple. Don't think so. If I see an apple. I don't think so. There's an apple. Don't think so. Yes. 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 Yeah. Incorrect. I don't know how I messed that up, but alright. Oh. Okay. The truth. Alright, well, we ain't got the truth yet. Alright, now we gotta go say hi to the hookers.
I think we have the wrong building.
No, you don't.
No, this is it.
It is a pleasure to
Look
make
at
your
this
acquaintance,
dude.
Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego, call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
Why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive.
Learn the ways of the courtesans.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the streets freely, seen but unseen.
Time to learn the art of the hooker. Those girls are definitely available for hire. I bet you can use them as moving cover. In fact, try sending them to tempt unwanted guards. Prostitution was one of the most popular occupations for Renaissance women, whose only other options in most cases were staying with their families or living in a convent. Italian society supported prostitution, and many brothels were regulated by the government. At the end of the 15th century, cities started to pass laws against prostitution, forcing courtesans to wear specific outfits and separating them from respected society.
You two must
Something
learn to
would never
blend like
change.
us and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how.
Paola. Date of birth, 1438. Profession, Madame of La Rosa Colta. There isn't much information about Paola in history books, but when the Florentine archives reveal she was orphaned at age 8 when her parents were killed at sea. Left with a choice between joining a nunnery and prostitution, she began a life on the streets. Not only is this game peak, but it's also a history lesson. That's what I'm saying. Except the problem is most people don't read it. So I gotta do it for them. At 16, she vanishes from the records, only to reappear at age 20, when she was arrested for murdering a city guard. On an interesting note, Giovanni Auditore represented her in court, winning the case on a self-defense plea. Yo! The GOAT. Released from prison, Paola went on to start her own brothel to protect many other unfortunate women on the street.
Like what you see?
Okay. Blend to become invisible. Or I will say, shit like this is tight. Cause this kind of works IRL. You're trying to maintain a low profile, you just gotta act casual. As long as you blend in, that's what I'm saying. You know, with my very nondescript beaked hood and my half cape. You know what I'm saying? This is way longer than I remember this tutorial being, I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn, what's going on back there? What's the problem?
Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steer.
This shit would be so easy IRL now, I'm not gonna lie to you, because everybody's faces are just fucking buried in their phones constantly. Like, I bet you could pull up behind people who keep their wallet in their back pocket. Just, like, take that shit out, liberate some shit, put it back, and they would never even notice.
Steve! Steve!
Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him!
No lingering. You could definitely liberate some shit from today's generation. It's unreal to me how willing people are to just go out with their perception stat like nerfed all the way. They're just like, yeah, just pull up on me. I don't care. I'll be fine. Like, I could never be me.
You can go now, girls.
Oh, do we have to?
So innocent.
He's cute.
Help.
Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Nani?
My father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught
She
you.
liberated
It's
that
not
shit,
exactly
bruh.
in working condition.
You
I
got God.
assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
My goat?
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
God damn. She hit you with the halo. Yoink. Visit Leonardo da Vinci at his workshop so he can repair Giovanni's blade. And we still big notorious and we don't know how to get incognito again yet. I didn't do that on purpose. Yeah, fuck that wall. Yeah. Kick the shit out that wall. That building in particular made me want to play Fallout 4. Oh, I'm gonna buy Fallout 3 on the Steam sale, I think, just so I have like every single player game I could possibly want to play this year. And at some point after I play some Star Wars and some Assassin's Creeds and possibly some other, some like Tom Clancy games or something, I'm gonna do some Fallout runs. And the reason those gotta be last is because those are the type of games that you spend like a fuck ton of time on. So I'm gonna have all the like relevant modern ones. There's 3, New Vegas, and 4. I've played 3 and 4. I've never played New Vegas, which is widely regarded as the best one. So that's a problem we should rectify. Hello!
Oh, Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course. Come, this way. Che pasticcio. Tutto santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. All right, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
Scroll.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo, eh?
Shh. Remarkable.
Don't
If we
interrupt
transpose
genius,
the
brother.
letters and then select every third.
Just let it happen.
There, it's finished.
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how
Really?
it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio.
I hate
The blade once
Leonardo,
required
bro.
a sacrifice. It's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Hey, well, at least he passed the commitment test, even though it's been modified to...
Incredible.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other
Fucking
pages
Leonardo,
like this?
he's
I'm
forgiven.
sorry.
He's the
Only the
goat.
one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of
He
the
gotta be the goat. He
Florentine
survived to be 67
Open
as a
this
gay
door!
man in the
Just a
1400s.
moment. Wait here.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly.
Yeah.
What seems to be the
The
trouble?
goated gay
The witness
man.
claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
Pioneer.
Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
Me?
When was the last time you saw or
Consorting?
spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto. We know you were close with the family.
Leo
Perhaps
ain't no
this will help
snitch.
to clear your head. Ready
Hey!
to talk? What about now? Had enough yet?
Fuck you. You good, brother?
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
God damn.
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
He said with the others. He's like, others? For research purposes. Don't worry, don't worry. Who does man think he is messing with old boy? You heard him. He said, I've grown accustomed to their abuses. It's what they do. Police never change.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo.
Yeah.
For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages...
That's the
bring
first
them
man
to
we
me.
killed.
Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to
Oh.
Paola.
Porgile I miei omanci.
I like how he just said, he's like, I'm gonna help you. I got you. I met you one time. But I got you. That's the fucking goat. My fucking goat, Leonardo.
Come, friends. The new mines are making my metalworking quite affordable. Have a great bargains for you all.
Kind of a missed opportunity that he's not in Revelations. It would have been really cool to see him and Ezio meet up again, Olge. Or is he in Revelations? Am I tripping? I feel like the answer is no. He is in Brotherhood.
I'm sure I have just what you need. Somewhere in the back, perhaps.
I don't need nothing right now. What I need is to get out of Dodge.
Come, amici! I've fresh sheep's urine and rosemary pollen.
You fresh what?
Now, where is he from?
Or a moth room? Don't worry about it.
Isn't that dangerous?
It's definitely dangerous. Yeah, it is that. Game didn't work, so I had to mash the grab button. Ezio Solo's O block. Ezio Solo's a lot of things, to be honest. Especially once you got the bulletproof armor. Like when you should, like this game, you don't really get to like massacre. You just kind of have to turtle. But in Brotherhood, like you just get to kill chain for days. And same when he's old in Revelations. Man's really does just become a fucking demon. Also, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but the hidden blade counter window in this game is like atrociously hard to hit for some reason, so I almost never use it like once I'm already in combat. But in all the other ones, it's just like the same counter window as every other weapon.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk. I've given you the skills.
Wait, it didn't work. I pressed
Leonardo's
it.
given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of
I
Verrocchio's
forgot there was a
latest
quick
work.
time event, so I had
It
to
will
hit
be
it with
held
my
at the
left
Santa
hand.
Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Oh. Well, pretend that I didn't miss the quick time event. I hate quick time events, bro. Like, they're funny in this, but like...
Uberto Alberti.
Oh, shit.
Trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templar's database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
Fuck this fella. Blokes. the other way, please. Okay, physics. Really appreciate that game. That's definitely what I wanted to do. All right. Go out of pure jealousy. He killed our family. Yep. Santa Croce. One of those strange glyphs Sean mentioned is on this landmark. You should go find it. Ah, yes. The largest Franciscan church in the world, the Basilica de Santa Croce, contains frescoes by Giotto and a chapel in the cloister designed by Filippo Brunelleschi. That is considered one of the masterpieces of Renaissance architecture. According to St. Francis and the Franciscans' reading of the Bible, Christ told his followers to take on a vow of poverty. And he said to them, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staff, nor scrip, nor bread, nor money. Neither have 2 coats." Okay. So how did a sect of Catholicism that held a vow of poverty as one of its core values own such a posh church? Well, in 1322, the Pope declared that the Franciscans' vow of poverty was illegal, that Christ had, in fact, owned property and wanted his followers to own property. This meant, of course, that the Franciscans were forced to collect money and land, which would in turn go to the Pope, proving that biblical interpretation can be surprisingly profitable, especially if you're the Pope. Some things never change. I'm gonna need that glyph before I oh, it's on. Right, it's over there. I believe we can get around that fella.
You belong down below. He's here! And so you die.
Oh. Alright, well, so much for stealth. I guess we're already wanted anyway. Fuck them.
The past, a vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
My bad. Wait, oh, shit. How I, Probably get that shit back up.
The
There we go.
past, a vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
Alright, this is like the spinning circle. Uh-huh. Piece of Eden 2, apple. Emperor Napoleon. Piece of Eden 1, apple. What is a piece of Eden, you ask? Don't worry about that shit. You'll find out. Piece of Eden 3. Nani? The truth is running and jumping. I have the wrong button. Oh.
Dear Lord, watch over this stray sheep. Who drives men to commit such acts?
Damn, they're praying for us. Crazy.
Where do you think he's from?
My ankles.
Again with this? You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto. Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze. I've done no such thing. Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now, we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies. Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about? Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Fuck that fella.
Do you require a medical assistant?
Yes, actually.
That should heal quickly now. Mercenary? Madonna!
We've got the finest and sweet wine and
was that for?
sweeter still.
Good evening, Gonfaloniere.
To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore family.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself. How could you have known what evils?
I say we strike that traitor's name from the record books. Let history forget he ever even existed.
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
If you'll excuse me for a moment. You!
Fuck you. Yeah! 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 Wrong motherfucker to try.
You would have done the same.
Nah.
To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have.
The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Mmm! This document is meant to serve as a record of all I've learned over the past few weeks, in the event that I am silenced and prevented from sharing it with you myself. Understand first that the Duke of Milan's murder was no mere political maneuver. Rather, it is but a piece of a conspiracy that reaches far beyond Firenze, counting members in Roma, Venezia, and Forli, to name a few. Attached to this note is a list, or rather the start of one, of those I know to be guilty. Its contents are by no means complete, but I intend to rectify that shortly. I can, however, say with certainty that the Pazzi family is involved. We must move quickly to question Francesco before he buys his freedom from prison. Doing so will surely add more names to the list. I already have my suspicions as to who these men are. Given that their deeds bear all the hallmarks of an old enemy, I fear they... The note abruptly ends here. Giovanni must have had to stop and hide it when the guards showed up to arrest him.
My love, I put these thoughts to paper in the hope that I might one day have the courage to share them with you. In time, you'll no doubt learn that I betrayed Giovanni, labeled him a traitor, and sentenced him to die. History will likely judge this to have been a matter of politics and greed. Know that it was not hate that forced my hand, but fear. When the Medici robbed us of all we owned, I found myself afraid. For you, for our son, for the future. What hope in this world for a man without proper means? They offered me money, land, and title in exchange for my collaboration. And so this is how I came to betray my closest friend. However unspeakable the act, it seemed necessary at the time. And even now, looking back, I see no other way.
Well, unfortunately, you chose the wrong motherfucker to cross. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're fucked. You're fucked. Oh my god, function game. Come on, bro. I would have been out of here already.
Which way? There! Don't lose him again! Get out of here! Out of here! How I love the smell of roast criminal in the morning!
Smell of roast criminal, man.
Stand clear! Move!
You lucky I don't kill so. Get out of my fucking way! You know, this would have not been an issue if the fucking free running thing had just worked like it was supposed to. Please get off of me. Bro, Bro, this is so irritating. All of this because the fucking, it wouldn't let me fucking run up the thing that it literally had the fucking, oh my god, what are you doing? Okay. Well, we can finally escape. Jesus Christ. Bro! It didn't grab. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I don't know how I became anonymous when there's guards right there, but I'll take it. Conspiracy documents acquired. Look at this dude. Bruh. Oh my god. I just want it to go where I tell it to go. I need to remember that, like, acute angles in this game are bad. You want to go for right angles. We can't go for acute angles until, like, Black Flag. If I remember right, Revelations is a little better. It's still built off this engine, but it's like... I mean, they're all built off the same engine, but, like, it's still on this era. Like, you can very much tell, like, the game is, like, the same DNA. But it's a bit, more polished, which is unfortunate because Revelations is also super short. Again, more like an expansion pack for AC2 than a full game on its own. That and Brotherhood are.
Isn't that dangerous?
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
All right. We've learned how to become not big notorious.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito.
Appreciate that.
This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
Was I new? Sure, Roberto. I'm sorry, I'll leave.
How do you know if it's part of Ezio's memory or not? I actually don't know that. Usually I just, like, if I have the option to be at minimum notoriety, I'd stay at minimum notoriety, because it's not that hard to maintain. The game does a good job of spawning, the notoriety reducers.
Salute!
Oi, bro, oi. Nani? Ospedale degli Innocenti. We got a glyph. Designed by Filippo Brunelleschi and opened in 1445. The Ospedale degli Innocenti, the Hospital of the Innocents, was an orphanage for unwanted babies. Apparently, the Florentines were a feisty bunch. since it was the first of its kind in Europe. Babies were typically abandoned in a basin in the front, although later transactions were facilitated by the introduction of a rotating horizontal wheel, which moved infants into the building without the parents being seen. Goddamn. Some parents weren't just ejecting their love child, they were making money off of the— oh. Many a mother abandoned her baby in order to be hired by the ospedale as a wet nurse so she could be paid to feed her own child. Good deal? I guess? Boys were tutored in various professions by the ospedale's staff, while girls were usually trained to become nuns or wives. Only two options. Badly. Heralds. Proclamations, local laws, news, market days, and advertisements were all called out by heralds, since many Renaissance Italians could not read. Special laws had to be put in place to protect them from the crowd due to extreme displays of unhappiness following the announcements of tax increases. Keck. Hey, shut your ass up, bro.
All members of the Arta della Seta, beware the latest shipment of ore from the merchant Fidello. Several members have cast inferior bronze from it, suspecting impurity.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah. Always gotta stay hydrated. Excuse me.
Hey, that's certainly audacious.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Madre?
Ezio, where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave, and Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico?
Ah, shit.
Bertuccio? Hmm?
Something's happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia,
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
Oh. Arrivederci. Alright, it's time to escape.
Follow my lead.
My bad. Had to sneeze. I thought I had to avoid the guards, but oh, not this fucking dude.
Forever taking heads of those who've done their foulest deeds and lives impious led.
Yeah, buddy.
The hand that deals
All right,
in
buddy.
death
I'm gonna
so
need you to get out of my
far
fucking way.
does walk among his friends.
Grow money. And do I look like money grow on trees? Oh, am I going the wrong way? Where the fuck are we going? Money! I already read that. Back in there, I guess. Whoops.
Segui me.
Oh, okay. I was already past it, but you needed me to go back. Hey. Oh! Fellas, now's not the time.
This way.
Hey, hookers.
Strong man with big, strong hands.
Fall in.
Fuck this shit, we out.
Let's go.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
God damn. And we gotta hoof it? That's crazy.
All right,
What
this
will
way.
happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
Now, I remember that you bury them in a DLC. I don't remember if that happens now or if it's a flashback later in the game.